What's up, guys? Today we're gonna be doing some rigging for wintertime fishing and getting into that cold. It's gonna be cold these next few months and weeks. So we're gonna show y'all which baits we're gonna be rigging up and throwing. Alright, these are the first baits that I am going to be throwing, especially when we go into Toledo Bend. That's gonna be the only cold tournament there is. These baits, and then a jerk bait and a crankbait. And you're just rolling the crankbait really slow, and you're making your jerk bait go really slow too. These are some new baits I got. They're 6 cents. Those are crappie pluck hair jigs. I just like them because they're a little bit more smaller than the other ones. The other ones are like yay long and like 4 or 5 inches. So that's why I like these. They're a little bit smaller. I mean, sometimes I'll switch to those bigger sizes. Another one is it's a scope shad, and I like these too. I'm trying to think of who makes them, but you can get them at a Bass Pro. Just look up scope shad, and these are the 1/4 ounce with the white jig heads. Another one is just throwing a normal hover rig. If you're throwing it in cover, throw it with the right stuff. These are the Megabass Orchie, or no, not Megabass. They're not the Orchie. Those are rods. But this is Megabass. I'm trying to think of what the name is, but this is it. And just look Megabass up and look at that. I'm gonna try to give you all the description, all the products in the description. Gonna be at like Tackle Warehouse and all that. Another one is just rigging it up on a ball head. These are Gamakatsu ball head jigs. I can almost throw anything on these. Okay. Alright, we're gonna be showing y'all now. I like to rig these up on, if I'm throwing a jerkbait, I'm throwing it jerkbait or crankbait, I'm throwing it on 15-pound fluorocarbon. I like to use Yo-Zuri. It's cheap, it's good. This spool was like 15 bucks at Academy. If you're gonna go big, I'd get for crankbaits and jerkbaits, I just get some Super SE Sniper Sunline. This is 14 pounds. This stuff is expensive. It's $20 for like a 150-yard spool of fluoro. But this is a 200, and it's like 30. So, if you're gonna go big, I highly recommend this. This is good stuff. You are gonna love it. The fish cannot see it. Awesome stuff. But if I am, and then when I'm rigging my small like minnow baits like these, I am throwing it on the Sunline FC leader line. It's 50 yards of 12-pound leader, 100% fluorocarbon. I don't remember what this was. It was like 20 bucks for this spool, maybe 10. I don't even remember. But this stuff is what I use every time I'm throwing something on spinning rod or something I need that I'm throwing small baits on. Always using this. I'll show y'all how to tie the knot from braid to leader using this line. So now the question is, what bait do I want to tie on? Or what color, what kind? I have so many that there is a limitless choice. The ones I'll go for first is if I'm fishing like Toledo Bend. I know this is not, you're not supposed to, you don't usually throw drop shot bait on a minnow jig head, but these you can throw almost on anything. I would throw it on one of the scope shad heads, because you're gonna get a little more action out of them, or one of these hover jig heads. You can throw it on them, any of them, but I'd mainly throw it on that. Another one I'm gonna be throwing is definitely throwing, like I said, there's so many choices. And you can also throw another one of my favorite baits are, you can get some of these missile, they're called bomb shots. I have a couple of them. I have caught a good bit of fish on them using it on one of these jig heads or one of these. You can rig it even on these. I haven't caught one on these yet. None of these. But yep. And you can also, I also like the these bomb shots. There's a couple different versions of them. Next ones I'm gonna go with, throw on all of them. I mainly throw them on these ball jig heads, not the scope ones and not the hovers. I like to throw more of a, this is the Z-Man scented jerk shad. Any color in these, you're wanting bright action, especially if you're fishing like Toledo Bend or muddier water conditions. And then if you get into clearer water conditions, you can throw the shiner color. Next one is, of course, save the best for last. Throwing Depths Sakamata shad. I like the, I can't even tell you the color, but this is a mix match one I have. Let me find them real quick. It's almost like these right here, and then I like the reservoir shad color, and then there's another one that has like, it's like this color, but it has really bright yellow sparkles in it, and it looks amazing in the water, especially on dirtiest water. You can see it so far down. So that's what we've gone over. And another thing I'm gonna go over in a second is drop shots. Now we're on to drop shots. Drop shot fishing, fish it year round. You can fish it cold, fall, almost any time of the year. Here are some of my favorites. VMC, Wadots, hooks. I don't have many right now. I used them all because, I mean, drop shot fishing, sometimes it works and you will lose a lot of stuff. I'd say don't go crazy spending on good drop shot stuff, because you're gonna get hung up, especially if you're fishing rocks or brush. That's why I mainly, if I'm fishing a drop shot, I'm gonna fish it over rocks or concrete. And then sometimes just mainly hard bottom. If you have a little like little pebble bottom or substrate bottom, definitely throw a drop shot. I'm usually throwing a 1/0 hook, and then when I'm going and fishing rocks, I'm fishing a 1/4. If you're fishing deep rocks, go with 1/2 ounce, and then you basically get it. I mean, and then if you're fishing something where you want it to just float, almost like float, I'd get to 1/4 teardrop weight, because the skinny ones, they just go straight to, they drop really quick. So if you're going for wanting a little slower drop on the 1/4, I'd go teardrop. That's just me. Or just go with the lead one. It'll drop a little bit slower. Now that we got that out the way, line I'm going to be throwing, same thing as the hover rig ones. I'm throwing 12-pound Sunline FC Sniper Leader, 12-pound, 50 yards. It's pretty cheap. I'm going to be linking everything in the description. I'm trying to. Next one I'm going to be throwing on a drop shot is, of course, a Morning Dawn color. I like the Guggen ones, but my favorite throw are the Robo Worms. I love me a Robo Worm. I can catch some on rocks with these. Insulated bin especially. I mean, this color is amazing. Some other baits I like when I'm throwing a drop shot are these. They're just a little white. They look like a little shad imitation almost, just bright color. Especially for like muddy water, I'm fishing these with the drop shot. And another one are the same things you saw on the hover rig. I like the bomb shot. Missile baits. I like it in the bombshell color. Very nice. Yeah, just go check Missile Bait. They have awesome stuff. Alright guys, well that's it. Well, actually, now I'm gonna be showing y'all some of the stuff I like throwing on. Right now, we're rocking with, this is just one of the rods. We're rocking with a Lew's, I think a Lew's Hypermag HMS 200 series, with, that's not the normal rod I throw it on, but this is the rod, Outlaw Saddles. This rod isn't horrible. I just like it on a different rod. The other rod I'm using is a Megabass, I'll leave the name of the rods in the description. They're all on my dad's, basically. Except for a couple of these. And that's gonna be it, guys. And you could also throw a spinnerbait this time of the year. Don't be afraid to throw a spinnerbait.